The 6th BRICS Summit was the 6th annual diplomatic meeting of the BRICS, a grouping of major emerging economies that includes Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa. It was hosted by Brazil, as the first host country of the current 5-year summit cycle. The host city was Fortaleza. Though Brazil has previously hosted a 4-member BRIC summit in April 2010, 2014 marked its first full BRICS summit. The 2010 summit in Brasilia did not officially include South Africa, who were only invited as guests as a prelude to their gaining full membership in December 2010. Argentine President Cristina Kirchner was a special guest of the summit, and the BRICS leaders met with their UNESA counterparts shortly after. The 6th BRICS summit resulted in the official inauguration of the new Development Bank, a multilateral development bank intended as an alternative to the World Bank and International Monetary Fund. Background: following the 2013 BRICS summit in Durban, South Africa, the BRICS countries released a joint statement summarizing the results of their discussions and naming Brazil as the host country for the 2014 summit. Having agreed to set up a new international development bank during the 2013 summit, the member countries intended to complete the arrangements for the bank prior to the 2014 summit. The summit was initially scheduled for March 2014, but was shifted to a later date at China's request. It was ultimately held on July 16, 2014. Participants: the heads of state and heads of government that participated in the summit were: the 6th BRICS summit was Narendra Modi's first major international summit as Prime Minister of India. In addition to the 5 BRICS leaders, Cristina Fernández de Kirchner, President of Argentina, was invited to join the proceedings. Agenda: on July 15, the group signed a document to create the $100 billion new development bank and a reserve currency pool worth an additional $100 billion. Documents on cooperation between BRICS export credit agencies and an agreement of cooperation on innovation were also signed. In a press release, the group wrote, "We remain disappointed and seriously concerned with the current non-implementation of the 2010 International Monetary Fund reforms, which negatively impacts on the IMF's legitimacy, credibility and effectiveness." Some analysts read the announcement of the NDB as a challenge to the IMF and World Bank. The NDB is designed to represent all 5 of the group's member nations. Its headquarters will be in Shanghai, the institution's first president will be from India, the bank's first regional office will be in Johannesburg, the inaugural chairman of the Board of Governors will be from Russia and the first chairman of the Board of Directors will be from Brazil. The presidency, with a term of 5 years, will rotate among the members of the BRICS. Russian President Vladimir Putin stated that the BRICS sought to reduce dependency on the US dollar and strengthen the rule of international law. In the BRICS case we see a whole set of coinciding strategic interests. First of all, this is the common intention to reform the international monetary and financial system. In the present form it is unjust to the BRICS countries and to new economies in general. We should take a more active part in the IMF and the World Bank's decision-making system. The international monetary system itself depends a lot on the US dollar, or, to be precise, on the monetary and financial policy of the US authorities. The BRICS countries want to change this. Bilateral meetings: during the summit, Xi Jinping was said to have told Narendra Modi that China was willing to consider expanding the Shanghai Cooperation Organization to include India as a full member at the 2014 SCO summit. The summit further established the principles of non-interference and mutual benefit underpinning bilateral relations within the BRICS. BRICS Euro-UNESA Summit. The BRICS held a summit with the UNESA leaders in Brasilia on 16 and 17 July. Invited UNESA heads of state: Argentina Cristina Fernández de Kirchner, Bolivia Evo Morales, Chile Michelle Bachelet, Colombia Juan Manuel Santos, Ecuador Rafael Correa, Guyana Donald Ramotar, Paraguay Horacio Cartes, Peru Ollanta Humala, Suriname Euro DAO copyright C. Bautas, Uruguay Euro Josa copyright Mujica, Venezuela Euro Nicola S. Maduro. Gallery of participating leaders, members. References. A Euro.